Welcome back, Zach here. I was just looking up what the biggest May Day incident is in the United States to date, and it looks like it's the 1971 May Day protest of Washington, D.C., which was 44 years ago, come tomorrow, the 44-year anniversary. And we've seen a lot of 44 coded into this Freddie Gray story, but there's something even more concerning than 44 in the Freddie Gray coding and May Day. So, in simple English gematria, the name Freddie sums to 51. With Pythagorean gematria, it sums to 42 because R becomes 9. The rest of the letters are all single digit letters. So, simple English gematria, Freddie's 51. Gray is also a 51 word. Freddie Gray was arrested April 12th, 2015, and supposedly he was hurt at some point in that van ride. Today we're getting the details from the police department that there was a fourth stop not previously reported, and they think maybe he was injured there. The reporting officer has a name with 44 gematria. Here we're talking about the 44-year anniversary. Just one more 44 coded into the story. This officer with the 44 name saying maybe he was injured at this fourth unknown stop. But anyway, the numerology of the date he was arrested also sums to 51, or has a numerology of 51, just like Freddie and Gray. And of course, May Day is May 1st, often written 5/1. The word conspiracy with Pythagorean gematria also sums to 51, and there's no doubt that the Freddie Gray shooting is a conspiracy. In fact, everything in our news is pretty much a conspiracy. I know in our nation we're taught to run away from that word, but it's a very real word. Conspiracy is a very real thing, and we are controlled as a populace with an ongoing, very present, very active, very thorough conspiracy that Freddie Gray is really just a small part of. Also, I want to point out that the 1971 May Day protest 44 years ago was over the Vietnam War. And yesterday, we got the story of Robert Valentine, the brave Vietnam vet who says everybody needs to go home. Vietnam has gematria of 84, like United States of America, like numbers being coded on the current president, Barack Hussein Obama, who has an August 4th birthday. The name Obama is 84 in Jewish gematria. Again, he's the 44th president. True Seeker, all this stuff we're being presented with is a build-up to the main event that's coming. And I continue to say it. The main event will be the hoax assassination of the President of the United States. That's where they're taking us. This is all the big build-up. The entire Obama presidency has been a huge setup. I've said that since before he was even the president. All this stuff is easy to see through once you take off the blindfold. Your boy hasn't had the blindfold on ever in his life. And if I ever did, it came all the way off on September 11th, 2001. I've had no doubt this entire nation is a fraud, and so are most of its citizens who refuse to see truth. But we have to see truth, otherwise we're all fucked. So pay attention tomorrow. May Day, Freddie Gray, a lot of things lining up. Even been hinting with the crisis actors, like old Robert Valentine. Okay, for kicks, let's go back to 1971, see a little bit of history.
In France, the girls wear scanties, but on lamb chops they put panties. I'm telling you, it's a mad, 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 mad world. The Japanese named Louis says the Chinese hate chop suey. Without a doubt, it's a mad, 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 mad world. Only thing you are sure of is that nothing is sure.
I just got to document that was the first black person we've seen yet in this protest. Let's continue with the footage.
Give it up, only fools give it up. Too sure we are more, not too sure. So be a happy gapper, be a screamer, be a rapper. Have fun, be gay and say, what's the hay? It's a man, 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 a boy can fight for his country and get married, you'll note. He'll have children, of course, and maybe a divorce before he's permitted to vote. But don't be melancholy. See the bright side and be jolly. Get off the floor and repeat once more. It's a man, man, man,
All right, Truth Seeker, you can watch the rest of that video if you want. 1971 May Day protest in Washington, D.C. It was 3 years ago I went to the May Day protest in Seattle, and that one made national news because the police were there dressed up in all black, ski masked out, acting like protesters, throwing bricks through window, and forced a incident where the police had to come in with the gas and the horses and the bicycles, all made for TV, and it was so easy to see through. All the legit protesters were showing their faces, being peaceful, having good conversations. Then came in the gang of thugs, all masked up, throwing bricks through windows, and you could just see how it works. It's so organized. The police are the perpetrators. The citizens of this country are mostly peaceful, non threatening people. All right, Truth Seeker. Until next time.